A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of the micro webinar series, Wave 2.0. Today, we have Surbhi Agarwal with us. Now, who is Surbhi? Surbhi is a STEM education and experiential science learning trainer or educator. You can call her a coach, a mentor. You can call her whatever you want. Her forte, she believes in giving her sessions full of knowledge, clarity, and confidence. So today she will be talking to us about, maybe have
Yeah,
topics or be.
spirituality in education.
Absolutely. So that's such a wonderful topic, and it is time for us to dive deep into it. So over to you, Survi.
Yeah, thank you, Radhika. Now I will take you further. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, let me share the screen. Just a second. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, all of us can see. Please continue.
Yes. Yeah, so my topic for today presentation is nurturing minds, nurturing souls, integrating spirituality in the education field. So basically, being a teacher, being a science teacher, I feel like students nowadays uh, they are they are studying, they are having a holistic development, but somewhere they are lacking in the part of their own knowing their oneself identity, what they are, who they are. So basically, if we compare or if we say that in today's fast-paced world, education goes beyond academics. So we need a holistic growth. We need the child to be educated in every aspects of the field. They should know science. They should know commerce. They should know mathematics. Everywhere we want them to be highlighted. But whenever we see the broader picture of it, we need to nurture their mind, their body, and their soul first of all. If their mind and body and soul is nourished in a proper way with a proper guidance, they can excel with whatever difficulties they face in their life. So it's not about only education with the knowing about their oneself. It's a self-awareness basically. So if I ask you what you feel about spirituality, then I will share this. Basically, this link is there. You can post this over the Mentimeter, and you can tell me what you in one word or one sentence, what you mean by it. So let me share it. Just give
Yeah.
me a second.
So we
I will
just have to
post in
press the link.
Yes,
Okay.
I will share this.
You share it in the what do you call chat.
Yes, I will share on the chat. Yeah, there it is. You can go in this Mentimeter and you can type it. I will show this on the screen also. Just give me a second. So whatever you will write, it will reflect on my screen. Yeah, you can type. Are you able to?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm typing also.
Yeah, sure. So just an activity, how you feel, what it is for you, what it is for, how you do it, or if you're doing something in daily life in connection to it, you can type a single word or single two letter. Yeah. Wow. Happiness, music, books, calmness. So basically, these things, they are important in our day to day life, but we are losing the meaning, actual meaning of these things from our life. Wow.
Peace.
Yeah. Thank you. Peace. So moving ahead.
Connecting to my soul. That's such a lovely thing
Yes.
to write.
Yes.
Yes, please continue.
Yeah. So basically, so how we define spirituality in education, basically, it's not about religion. So I'm not defining anything ki this happens in Hindu religion, or it's not about anything. It is just about your inner self, your inner peace, empathy, what you show towards the others, a sense of connection, even your energy alignment, you can say. When you align with someone in a terms of the energy, then you can easily connect with the person, and you can share your own thoughts, and you know that person is trustworthy, right? So basically, with the help of, if we are able to integrate this into an education field, then we can develop the emotional intelligence, and it will give a purpose beyond the grades. Right now we are focusing only on the grade, A grade, B grade, 100% marks, 99% marks. But this is something which give you more enhancement towards your self purpose, why you are, right? So how we can do it, what is the goal, why we need it? So because we need the self awareness, we want to promote the compassion and empathy, then we need to build the resilience. Basically, we want to create a environment, a connection then between the two people, between the uh, between a community, you can say, and we need to build a empathy between the co-workers also. So everywhere we need this, right? So moving ahead, how we can do it in the students? We need to do mindful activities. Like in our school only, we have morning sessions where the students they try to do yoga sessions, 2 minutes of silence. Then we do meditation and morning assemblies. Then uh, this is one way how we do it. Then value based education means basically we can have a short stories where the student they learn the values through stories. Then we can have a walk in the garden where the students can learn about the nature. They should respect their nature, right? Somewhere when I teach them about botany or something like that, they say, "Ma'am, why the plants are like this? Why these things are there even in the plants? Why do we need to study plants? What is the connection with them?" So they need to understand that even the plants are having life. It is a major thing. They only think from a perspective of the marks, that this question will come in the examination, so we need to learn it. They don't feel connection with the nature, and they don't learn in that perspective. Then we need to have a reflection where they can reflect about their learning in day to day lessons and these things. So these are the key approaches where we can incorporate the education with these type of practices. Then what are the benefit the students can have? So these are benefit which will have only when they do it for long time. These are not short time goals. So these are the long time benefits what the student get if they do it on regular basis. So they can increase their focus, they can increase their emotional balance, they can increase their empathy towards uh, their friends. Then they can have a, whenever they face any challenge in their life, they can better cope up with the challenges. Right. Then so there is one exercise where I want you to do yoga for 2 minutes, meditation for 2 minutes only. It's a small video. It's a guided meditation which will help you to just be in the movement, right? So I want you to just be in this way. Yeah. Thank you.
Self healing with the word's powerful mantra.
Yeah. So this is all about. So this is a practice what we can do to increase our calmness in our day-to-day life, and even we can tell the students to do it. Yeah. Yeah. So this is from my end actually. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Surbhi. Very insightful, a very small, you just took one point and you really explained it very, very well. And
Yeah.
it was very good. I'm so off to the peers. The audience, we would like to have one what you call positive feedback and one constructive feedback, if you can.
Um, I'll give,
I think, yeah.
Divya, go on.
yeah. So the positive feedback was a different topic, which was touched very beautifully, and it was put in a very lucid and a calm manner. We could connect, uh, and being a mother of 11-year kid, I understand. I could actually understand, and it's a takeaway for me. I can try to incorporate these learnings in my kids' journey also. Um, one thing which could have improved it or maybe took it to a second level is a few examples, like if you could have given, like, you must, as a teacher, you must be facing some real issues in school. Like, I face so many issues with my kid also, so some example could have really,
Yeah.
taken it to the next level. And even the video, I could not hear any music or sound, if it was,
Okay.
so if there was some music, I think
Yeah.
it would have been sorted. The Friday evening would have been really very calm. So that's from my side. Thank you. Otherwise, it was a very beautiful topic and put really nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
You
Yes.
can't hear the music of it.
No,
Oh,
you have to what do you call go to Google and you have to just
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I saw. Sorry.
No, no,
Actually,
it's
it was
okay.
the music was there actually.
Everybody is in the same boat, Surbhi. You haven't had a chance to come to our previous sessions, so
Yeah.
you would have known by now actually. Yes, Frida, over to you.
Well, what I wanted to say was about the video because it was silent. So, uh, I mean, which of course was a technical glitch. Uh, so I was under the impression that it was a silent video itself. So maybe, like you can just narrate or
Okay.
like take
Yeah.
the, guide the people through that process,
Yes.
that kind of a thing. But yeah, I'm wrong. It was actually a technical glitch.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
So no positive feedback.
Positive feedback, that's what it was really good. It was taken through in a very beautiful manner. The entire thing progressed. So yeah, overall, because it's a very new topic for me, something very different. But I mean, I can't even imagine. But it was taken in a very beautiful way. Like I really liked it.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Surbhi. It was really, really wonderful and good takeaways that we got. That empathy and self awareness should be what do you call, really impressed upon onto students. And it was wonderful. So, audience, you got to listen to a new topic. You got to, you have a few more takeaways than the other sessions that have been happening. So it's a wrap from Atulit's side. I will see you in my next session with more. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Radhika. Thank you, everyone.